Welcome back to all the crackers in the box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey. I'm going to take this trim off. I am not liking the way it's curling. I don't like the way the ends are, so I'm going to bury my ends and glue all that in. And then I'm going to decide how to do the trim. What I'm leaning towards now is maybe doing like around the world, around each piece, and then sewing them together at the end. I don't know what else I can do here. I'm feeling like this is not working the way I'd like it to. It's not highlighting it. Maybe I need a black. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe this gray is just not the right color for these vibrant colors. Maybe a white would work. I'm going to have to rework this and come back after I fight this piece of hair that has decided to take over the whole thing. Can you believe that? My hair's so blue. Just going to pull that out for a quick moment and do one of those. Okay, and then one of those to get that hair off there. Oh, so frustrating. You think you got it, and then you start fooling around with it a little bit, and it's just, it isn't sitting the way I want it to. I'm wondering if maybe, ooh, no, because that won't give me the end. I was thinking about maybe doing like similar to a join as you go with your granny squares, but no, that's not going to give me the edge that I want. Or is it? Would it? No. Maybe. I'm just not really liking the way it's looking. I don't like how this is bunching. Like this is bunched. I'm not liking that at all. It feels like it's like turned around. So as excited as I was for it, I am not now. So I'm just going to take that apart. And then we're going to set this aside for some deep thought and planning. I'm so sorry. I wish I was further, but I am going backwards because it is not coming up the way I want it to. So either way, glad you're here today. Let's do some crochet. My channel is a lot of things. One thing it is not is perfection. I struggle through these little projects that I'm making all the time, making mistake after mistake after mistake, and you know, it is what it is. There's not a lot I can do for it. It's either going to work or not work. And this time, it isn't working. I am not happy with it. I am very frustrated, and I'm not going to go for it. So this is not the way for me. I am probably just going to dig in my ends and take a look at my coloring options again and see maybe a navy blue. I have a really nice navy blue. Ooh, I did not think of that. What if I used my navy blue? Okay, well, it's actually right over here because I have this, right? This is a loops and threads. This is older loops and threads. They're not quite the same. But this color might really make this doable. I don't think I like the gray. I think the gray is out. Can you believe that? Just on the spot. I just decided, no. So I'm going to put this piece back on here because this yarn is perfectly fine. And I know I'm going to end up using this gray. I use this gray all the time. I like this gray a lot. I like gray in general, so it is definitely one of my go-to colors. as you've seen. Black is usually in there too. White's pretty good. A lot of different options here. There we go. All done with that. That is something for me to think about for another day. Thing is I was trying to keep that navy blue for my cover for the chair that I've been sort of working on and off. But I do have other navy blues, and I have access to one that's closer to that size. So I'm going to take a little break from thinking about that right now, but I am leaning towards the idea of navy blue over any other color, because I think that could give it the contrast that I need something to make those colors really pop. And I don't know, rainbow's a hard one to get because she definitely doesn't want black. She's not into black all that much. Black is okay, but she'll lean towards white and red over black and red. So I'm just going to go back to fixing up this mess so I can put some of this away and do what I need to do today. It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but you know, that's totally fine. I still have a lot of day left and a lot of things to do. It all works out in the end. That's looking amazing. Nope, that was a half double. I need a full double crochet, not a half double. There we go. So for most part, it's mostly color that I'm kind of stuck on, and how I want to join it. I am leaning towards maybe just outlining it in a solid dark color and then sewing it together. Feel free to give me some ideas, because I am going to give myself at least a week or more to think about it, just because, yeah, I was thinking that it would work, but at the same time I didn't go any further with the gray, because I looked at it and looked at it, and I don't even know if I want to use a single crochet. I don't know yet. So this might be some big thoughts from my little tiny brain. Thinking, and I don't really have an answer. So, like I said, I'm probably going to give it at least a week before I really get into thinking about it more. I will be thinking about it in the background, and I will probably come up with a decision or an idea within that time period, but whew, it can be really tricky about that. That is for sure. Oh my goodness, I think my stomach just spoke to me. I must be getting a bit hungry for a snack time soon. Maybe. Oh dear. Dropped. Yep, see? So I would hold that a little bit tighter, because I lost one of my threads. And that went to half double crochet. Oh my gosh. I think I'm getting close to the end of my crochet for a little bit. When you start ending up not being able to do what you want to do, you know it's getting close to the time of maybe I need to do something else. Put on some music, dance around like a clown, you know, the good stuff. It's always the good stuff. 1 and 2. And 2. Right there. And no, don't do that. We don't want that. And through there. Very, very, very nice. reaching up to a corner, and oh boy, this stuff is starting to knot. And that is exactly what I was afraid of. I knew that was a possibility, but I can see there's a knot coming up, and it's a doozy. It looks like it could be a doozy, but I could be wrong. I have been wrong before, many, many times. Yeah, see. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. It's not tight like I thought it was going to be. It's just getting a little clumpy. So that's my corner. And we're doing a triple crochet. There we go. You go 1, 2, 3. Just wrap and wrap. Pull through the first 2 loops. Pull through the next 2 loops. Pull through the last. 1, 2. Do it again. All over again. So pull through those first 2 loops, through the second, and through the third. One more time just to make it fun. First 2 loops, second 2 loops, and the third loops. And there is my corner. Now we can start doing just regular double crochets again. Oh, everywhere we go, we do the double crochet. And right through there. And through there. Love it, love it, love it, love it. One and 2. 1 and 2. I just love how this yarn flows. It has a beautiful feel to it. It's very smooth, very light as air. It is actually, I am gonna say it, I am super impressed with this Temu yarn. I really, really am. I'm not in any way affiliated with Temu. I just shop there occasionally because, you know, I'm always looking for a bargain, always looking for something new and exciting, and this colorway caught me. It has taken over my heart. It makes me think of one of my favorite colors for pansy flowers, and I am so there for it. And I think this is just a gorgeous colorway, and so I wanted to try it, and I got my hands on one, and it was like, oh, I need more. This feels beautiful, just beautiful. And if you can find a nice yarn that you want to work with, oh my gosh, please, get on that. So I have found with like my summer nights, my sparkle cardigan, oh my gosh, discontinued. So if I needed more, there's no way to get more. I'm so glad I went with my instincts and bought more. I was just thinking to myself, you know, it's the Dollarama. It's gonna be, if they have Lion Brand or something like that, it's gonna be discontinued. I know it is. They're just trying to sell off what they had left, and no one's buying it, which is a real shame because it is really nice yarn. I actually really, really recommend it. And that's sad. The filament in it is not scratchy. It feels nice and soft. It has a little cush to it where it's got a cushiony feeling rather than just, you know, yarn. But I do enjoy a nice feeling yarn, as I'm sure everyone else does too. I mean, nobody really wants to work with a scratch 'em up, scrubby, ruin my hands type yarn, right? Oh my gosh, this is getting bad. Okay, loosen it up before it turns into a giant pile of ew. And other one here. Perfect. I am enjoying how this is going to work up. It's going to be gorgeous. And I'm almost done. Back to where I was when I started the day, right? Right. Nothing like backtracking, right, my friends? And through one more. There we go. And I gotta start thinking about teacher gifts. I know, that just pops into my head occasionally. I gotta start thinking about what I'm making in the teacher, because I know my amigurumis are gonna take me a lot longer than they normally do, because I don't have the time to sit and just fly through them. And that's fine. I just have to figure out my timetables a little better time management, and that's okay. It is a struggle, especially when things are up in the air, things are changing. I think I'm keeping my schedule the way it is. I don't think I'm going to be changing it up, so that's good. And yeah, that's just how it is. Yeah. Just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Super happy with how it's coming together. This project is definitely flowing along in a way that I really like. Even if I did have to go back and redo a bunch of this, I'm still not complaining. The baubles and everything are so nice in the centerpiece here. And you turn it on its side, it's going to be gorgeous. This is gonna make a very, very fun, unique looking dress that I am going to enjoy very much. It's gonna be nice and cool for all those hot days that we have around here. And I just feel like it would be nice to have something nice to wear. I have some okay things to wear, but they're not nice. And I feel like this is be something that looks super nice, but I'm going to find it to be so comfortable that I'm just going to end up wearing it all the time. So I look really nice, but I'm actually wearing comfortable clothes, which is a win all the way around. As I'm sure you feel the same way. Anyways, thanks for joining me here today at All the Crackers in the Box. I'm going to finish this up and move on with my day, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye!